Hello everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with an important video. Today we are going to be discussing the truth about Father Time. Okay? In case you didn't know, I am EL, otherwise known as Evan Lefavor. And in the past, people used to know me by the name Saturn, long before the planet was ever named Saturn. As a matter of fact, the planet Saturn is named after me, not the other way around. Okay? And they call me Father Time. And today I'm going to explain to you why I got the nickname Father Time and what that means. Okay? Well, one of the main reasons they call me Father Time is because I can time travel within my body using my spirit. Okay? My conscious spirit can time travel within my body. Okay? I am a walking, talking, organic time machine. And I have time traveled using just my body, using no other technology other than my body and my soul. Okay? I can time travel. Okay, into the past and into the future and back again. Okay, I've done it before, and I've made a few videos that I will leave in the description bar below, in the comments section below as well, about my first experiences time traveling this way. And they even made a movie based loosely on my life called The Butterfly Effect. So if you want to kind of understand how my power works, and kind of in a loose way, loosely based on me, see the movie The Butterfly Effect, starring Ashton Kutcher. Okay, it's a pretty good movie, and you can get a little bit of better idea of why they call me Father Time, because I can time travel naturally. Okay, so not only that, but in the future, in the human race history, in the future, we figure out time travel. We create time machines, alright? Time machines that allow us to physically go into the future or into the past, far into the past, okay? So we have these time machines, and it's a little bit different than the time machines you see in the movies. You see, we do not time travel from Earth. Okay, these time machines we create are spaceships, and we launch the spaceships into outer space. We launch the time machine into outer space, and once we're in outer space, then we travel into the future or into the past. And then once we do the time traveling, then we relocate onto planet Earth in the future or in the past. Okay, because if you try to time travel while you're on planet Earth, you run the risk, since the Earth is always moving, since it's always in a different space and time, okay, it's almost impossible to time travel on the planet using a time machine, a physical time machine, using technology. Okay, I can do it. I can time travel using my body and soul, but it's different when you're trying to use the technological time machine, okay? But it was my idea to use time machine technology to bring everyone who's ever lived to heaven, okay, the kingdom of heaven, without them having to die to get there. You see, I became the king of the kingdom of heaven, and one of the first things I decided to do was to create the kingdom of heaven as we know it today. And that includes creating all the angels. I created all the angels in existence as my helpers. And then I created the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and then I started to populate that with people that I would resurrect. Okay, we were going to use time machine technology to time travel to when people die, and use technology to relocate their soul once it dies with their new immortal heavenly body in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? So we literally send these angels into the past to the second when someone dies, and those angels take that person to the kingdom of heaven. They take their conscious soul to the kingdom of heaven and relocate that conscious soul with your new immortal heavenly body in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and that's my idea, my technology. Okay, so when you talk about the kingdom of heaven, people need to understand not only does it exist in spaceships, giant spaceships, but these spaceships that the kingdom of heaven exists in are time machines. Okay, they are time machines that don't travel to other points in time. What they do is they can time travel within themselves without affecting what goes on outside of themselves. So your entire personal paradise, you can time travel as much as you want within your time machine, and it doesn't affect the destiny of anything outside of your time machine. Okay, so it's pretty cool how it works. Alright, and I will leave a video in the description bar below that's titled Heaven is Real Science Fact. Okay, and I'll explain to you in that video how heaven works, how the kingdom of heaven works, science fact. Okay, and I helped create it all because I am EL, the biological father of Jesus Christ. Okay, I met Jesus Christ's mother because I time traveled in a time machine back into the past to save Jesus Christ from being crucified. And while I was in the past, I met Jesus Christ's mother and found out that she was going to be murdered. So not only did I save her life and prevent her from being murdered, but together we conceived our son, Jesus Christ, together without having sex. We actually used advanced artificial insemination technology that was aboard my spaceship time machine. So basically, to make a long story short, I am immortal. Okay, not only am I immortal, but I have fused myself with technology that makes me immortal forever, and I can time travel, and essentially that is how I got the name Father Time, because I've been out all throughout history in my time machine. Okay, I've been in the 1600s, okay, 2,000 years ago, okay, thousands of years ago, millions of years ago. Okay, I've been on the planet. So I just want you to know the truth about why they call me Father Time. It's because of many reasons. Like I said, I can time travel just naturally, and I also know how to use time travel technology appropriately. Okay, and how to not abuse it, and what the rules are for disrupting the space-time continuum. Okay, and how to appropriately use time travel technology. So that is how I got the nickname Father Time. So I've been around a long time. Okay, been around a long time. So I am real. Okay, I do exist, and I've waited a long time to become a human being during the internet age, so that I can finally share this with the world. Okay, so I can share the truth with the world. Okay, I am Father Time. All right, and don't believe what you've been lied to through the Illuminati about me. Okay, the Illuminati has tried to tell you that Saturn eats his own babies or eats children, and it's propaganda. Okay, because I love children. So instead of them saying that I love children, they say that I eat children to try to hurt me and brainwash you into thinking I'm evil. Okay, so it's just not true. So don't believe when people say that Saturn eats children. Don't believe in that. Okay, that's an evil lie. It's propaganda started by the Illuminati to get you to think I'm evil, when in reality I'm good and they are evil. Okay, and I will leave a video link in the comments section below, describing in more detail how the Illuminati has tried to frame me on more than one occasion and brainwash people into thinking I'm evil by stealing my symbology and trying to turn it into something evil, and then framing my birth and my coming and trying to say that I'm evil, and I'm not evil, okay? I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually a good guy, okay? So now you know the truth, though. Why they call me Father Time. How I got that nickname, okay? Because when it comes to time travel, I'm the man, okay? I can do it naturally, alright? So it's embedded in my DNA, alright? And not only that, but there's another immortal version of me who has a time machine that can go wherever he wants, okay? So this is how it is, alright? So there's no way to get rid of Evan Lefavor. Evan Lefavor will exist for eternity because there's more than one version of me, okay? I've never seen the show Doctor Who. I've never watched it. But the character Doctor Who is based on me, okay? This whole concept of a Time Lord, well, I am the Time Lord, okay? When it comes to Time Lords, I am the Time Lord, okay? I am the real life Doctor Who, alright? Seriously. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, guess what? Your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, is the real life Doctor Who. Alright, and I don't even have to watch the show to be me. Okay? It just comes to me naturally because I am the one true Father Time. Okay? So, just know that, you know, Evan Lefavor, that's what EL stands for, is Evan Lefavor. Okay? Some people say EL means God, but EL means Evan Lefavor. Okay? So, that is the truth about me, the truth about Father Time. And I will leave a link to another playlist in the comment section below that is all about who I am in terms of EL, Father Time, Osiris, Saturn, whatever you want to call me. I explain to you what happened to me before I was born a mortal human on planet Earth. Because like I said, I chose to be born a mortal human on planet Earth in 1983. But before then, and I still am, there's another version of me in the kingdom of heaven who is in the giant starship time machine, and he is immortal, okay? So, like I said, I am the true Doctor Who, alright? And there's more than one of me. And so if you're curious about my story, and it's an interesting story, like I said, check out the playlist in the comment section below, and you will not be disappointed, because they're very informative and entertaining. So check them out. Alright, this is your friend forever, Father Time, Evan Lefavor, EL, Saturn. You know the drill. The man of a million names, Evan Lefavor, okay? And I'm here forever. Okay? So I'll see you later, alright? Next video? Yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Until then, bye-bye.